What up, YouTube land? Back at you with another video. Thanks for checking it out. So, I'm going to talk today about my top ideas for Instagram stories. If you're scratching your head, I don't know what to post on Instagram stories, then stick with me. All right, number one is going to be behind the scenes. Behind the scenes is my favorite. One of my favorite things to do is to show just like a photo of your workstation, or even to take a little video that shows kind of what you're working on, behind the scenes stuff. What I like to do is take a little video of what I'm working on, like if I'm working on content creation for the month, for example, and then I put a little sticker over it. When you open up the stickers, you can put a little sticker or GIF that shows behind the scenes, and it just covers that up to show people, like, and kind of tease it out, like, oh, this is juicy, I'm working on new content for you guys, I can't wait to show it to you. Yeah, so that's one of my top things to post on Instagram stories. Number two, this isn't for everybody because not everybody's a cook, but chances are good that you're cooking a little bit more now while we're all isolated, if you're watching this in April 2020. So cooking is so much fun for me to do, and I cook a lot at home. I've been cooking 3 meals every single day except one day that we go out to eat during the week. We get takeout. But I love cooking, and I think it's a lot of fun, and what's more important is that other people are able to connect to it. So I post all kinds of different Instagram stories. I've gotten some of the most comments back or DMs back from people who see something that I'm cooking and they're like, oh my God, that looks so good, or that looks kind of weird, what is that? Or, oh yeah, that looks interesting, can you send me the recipe? So I've gotten some of the most comments from that. I think food is the great equalizer. We all have to eat, we all have to come to the table and do that. So it's something that's just really relatable for people to see online. So think about something that you do every single day. Don't fabricate something that's going on in your life, because that doesn't feel real to people. They really want to just see your life and what's actually happening. But even something as mundane as cooking, people might be interested in that. Now, I don't recommend making your slides like 10 slides long of you doing this long recipe, because people are probably going to check out of that. If you're going to do that, turn it into an IGTV instead, or maybe an IG live or something like that. But otherwise, maybe do 2 to 3, maybe 4 slides on your dinner and cooking process. My next idea for you is going to be moving your body. So whether you are working out, maybe you're a fitness account and you want to show people how to do home workouts. I talk about fitness accounts a lot, but there's so many great ideas that come out of thinking about that type of niche. Anyway, moving your body. So whether you are working out, or whether you're doing yoga, or whether you are even meditating, could fall under that. Just showing people kind of what your body movement or stillness looks like. Or if you're dancing, I love to throw up dancing videos because I feel like they're so much fun and they bring so much joy to people's day. Jonathan Van Ness, JVN, I don't know if you follow him, but he, for a long time, I don't know if he still does it anymore, he was doing a daily dancing thing where he would pour his coffee and dance every single morning, and it just brought so much joy to my day. So try out some body movement in your stories. Next top idea is going to be educating your audience. So educating your audience, particularly if you are a business and looking to grow, which I assume you are because you're watching this channel, educating by doing a mini training or something like that. So an example of a mini training topic for me would be top 3 ways you're not growing on Instagram. I suggest keeping it short and sweet, to the point, clear and direct, so people aren't going to tune out when they're watching your video because it's boring or you're going on or whatever. You really want to keep it succinct and you want to keep it clear. So quick top 3 tips to doing XYZ. This is the result that the person is looking for. That's a great thing to put on your profile. My next tip is going to be just hanging out live with whoever you're hanging out with at home. If you're hanging out by yourself, maybe post what show you're watching. A lot of people like to connect with other people on that. Or if you're watching a movie, or if you decide to make popcorn and read a book, show your kind of chill hanging out time. It may seem really boring to you, but honestly, a lot of people connect with that and they want to see what you're reading, what you're watching. It's really nice common ground that you can bond over. Or maybe you're hanging out with your pets, playing with your dog outside. Maybe you're probably already shooting content of your dog. If you have a dog, it's probably not something new, or a cat, same thing, because that's what I would be doing if I had a pet in my home right now. But yeah, content like that is really fun. Or if you have photos with you and your kids, you and your family on your account, it's great to post that kind of stuff. There's an example of, I was in a webinar workshop that I did one time, and there was a mom in there, and she said, you know, I didn't think that I'd get many comments from this, but I posted a video of my kids crawling all over me like a monkey, and I got so many responses back from moms saying, oh my God, my kids do the exact same thing. So don't underestimate the ability to really connect with people on this common ground level that you never really considered. It's a big thing, and it's awesome. My next idea for you is to take a photo of yourself or post some photo in there that you have in your camera roll and make a list. So these are the things that I'm going to do today. And if you have a client call on there with someone, or if you're going to call a friend, tag them. It's really fun to be able to tag them and interact with your story, and then they can repost that to their story if they want, and then you can get some visibility that way. So that's really nice. So just tagging what you're going to do for the day. So for example, for me, I would put meditating, getting back in touch with myself, setting up client calls, cleaning the house, whatever it is. Even if it seems once again boring and mundane to you, it could be actually really interesting to your audience. So don't underestimate that. Like, obviously you want to think about something interesting that your audience does want to see, and I encourage you to do that so much in your feed and your IGTV first and foremost. But IG stories are just a fun way to kind of let loose, let it all hang out, get a little bit silly, and show people who you actually are. Like, the more personal sides of you that maybe you don't show as much on your feed. Maybe you are showing that stuff on your feed, which is awesome. After all, that's what a brand is about. You're showing the personal side of your brand. That's why it's called a personal brand. So I recommend that you just kind of let loose and just try stuff out. Like, film some videos for your IG stories, throw up a fun filter, add captions to it when you're talking, add a little sound on thing if you want people to turn that on when you have a video. Add a fun selfie of yourself in the morning, and then let people know you'll be on later doing something else. For IG story, I always recommend posting throughout the day as well. So if you start it first thing in the morning, put a couple of slides up, and then in the afternoon put a couple of slides up and a couple up at dinner. That way you're telling the story of your day, and that's what people really want to see. It's like, you know, they just want to feel like they're hanging out with you. Really, the most fun personality types, the ones that they connect with the most, it's not just going to be what you have to offer or the pretty pictures in your feed. It's going to be you. That's what people are following you for. So let them see who you really are, and just experiment and have fun with it. And yeah. Are you on Instagram stories every day? Let me know. And what do you tend to post on your Instagram stories? Let me know in the comments. And if there's anything you want to see in future videos, let me know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I post every single week. What did I just do with my hands? What is that? I don't know. Doing weird things with our hands. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.